Howdy folks, I'm Brian, and here's some Reddit. Alright, our first story is titled, Am I the Jerk? My roommate got a cat, she avoids him and cuddles up to me a lot, and my roommate is upset that I'm stealing the cat. I live with a roommate and he has a cat. He's had her for about 10 months, and in that time she's gotten pretty attached to me and skittish around him. I think some of it has to do with how he tried to train her not to do things like going on the counter. He'd pick her up and hold her when raising his voice and go, no, or whatever else freaked her out, and caused her to flail and try to jump to the ground and hide. I never tried to train a cat or discipline the cat. I just left her alone, but she started coming into my bed with me at night. And when I've been working from home, she'll come up and sit on my lap or climb on my desk. I'm not much of a cat lover, I'm much more of a dog person, but I guess she's pretty cute. And she's very warm and soft, lol. Nice when living in a rental home with a landlord that's too cheap to turn up the heat. And her purring is kind of calming and nice. So, I was never too bothered by her coming up and sleeping in my bed. Sounds like somebody became a cat person. I have the attic room, and I leave the door to the stairs open to let in the heat, since the heat in my room is terrible. So the cat could always come up and go to my room as a result. She seems to have gotten quite attached. She spends the majority of the time in my bedroom, and whenever I leave the house and come back, she'll be rushing up to greet me. When she sees my roommate, she tends to make herself scarce. I have a theory that he spooked her enough when he was trying to train her or discipline her that she just runs to the room that he never goes in, my bedroom. I didn't really pick up on this for a long time, and I'm not really a cat person, so most of the time the cat is doing something other than lazing about. It just looks like the cat is being weird. Anyway, my roommate has been getting irritated with me this winter for hogging and stealing his cat. I said I wasn't trying to do anything to make her come to my room. She just does it on her own. What does he want me to do? Kick her out? I don't have the time to pick up the cat and bring her to the common area of the house when I'm working or trying to sleep. Plus, she'd probably get annoyed at that anyway. He said I must be doing something to make her come to my room all the time, and I said I wasn't doing anything on purpose. I don't really know a thing about cats, so I wouldn't know how to make a cat do anything if I wanted to. They seem really willful and not trainable like a dog. That's the key to cats right there. They are willful and will do things on their own. He said he wanted me to keep my door shut so the cat couldn't get in, and I said that I'd rather not. My attic room doesn't get heated much if the door is shut, and also the few times I've shut her out, she won't stop meowing and scratching to be let in, and I can't sleep or work with that kind of distraction. He said I was being selfish, it was his cat, and I was hogging her. He wanted a pet during quarantine and barely sees her unless she's going to eat or pee. Am I the jerk for accidentally hogging my roommate's cat? Alright, OP. No, you're not a jerk here. The cat has a mind of its own, it has a will of its own, and you're probably right in a lot of ways. The cat probably went to the one place it felt that was most safe, which was your room, and it started becoming associated with you and safety, and so that's why the cat probably loves you a lot. So, I mean, I can't say that I don't feel a little bad for your roommate who bought this cat so that, he would have a cat for the quarantine, but it's not your fault that he spooked her and made her not like him. And that's just it, is that cats are very willful and they have long memories and they can be very spiteful. And, that's just it. So you've essentially become this cat's owner is really what it boils down to. Congratulations on your new pet. I don't know. I guess your roommate can try to bribe her to make her be more inclined to visit with him, but the damage may already be done, and he may just never be that cat's favorite. So, yeah. Not the jerk. I must be doing something to make her come to my room all the time. Yeah, you must have some big cat secret, like, don't actively traumatize the animal. Yeah, that's probably a fair one. You don't choose the cat chooses you. Even if your roommate didn't try to discipline their cat, it may still prefer you. Cats are fickle. Some cats don't even have favorite people, but favorite spots. Yeah, that's cats in a nutshell. All right, we have a second cat one. Am I the jerk for not agreeing that my girlfriend is my cat's mom? Throwaway because my girlfriend, 22 female, knows my 23 male's main account. I know this might seem silly, but it's caused a fight between me and my girlfriend. Before I started dating my current girlfriend, I was dating another girl for about 2 years. She was my first serious girlfriend, and before her, I was a dog person until somehow she convinced me to actually meet and get to know a cat. Ever since then, I became a changed man. I love cats so much, and my girlfriend and I decided to adopt a Siamese kitten together since this was the breed that she wanted, and a domestic short-hair adult cat because I saw him and thought he was the cutest thing. Later on, my ex and I decided to get another cat, a ragdoll, who we both adore so much, but he was more open and loving towards me, so we agreed that if anything were to happen between the two of us, he was mine. Same thing with the domestic shorthair. Well, we broke up, but we decided to stay friends, and we consider each other to be our cat's other parent. Fast forward to now, my current girlfriend absolutely loves my cat, as well as she's always claimed that she's their mother now. And as much as I love my current girlfriend, my ex and I made a pact that these 3 cats were our children, and that she was their mom and that I'm their dad. I told my girlfriend that although I love how she is with my cats, she isn't their mom because she wasn't the one who adopted them. My ex did. She got really mad and upset, and I understand why she did, but I'm still good friends with my ex, and I know how much it would hurt her if she were just replaced. My ex has a good relationship with the cats because she does visit from time to time. Am I the jerk for telling my current girlfriend that she isn't my cat's mom? I feel like a jerk because I don't mean to hurt her feelings like that, but my ex and I made a pact over our children. Oh my goodness, OP. You're on the scale of things, you're a jerk here. What would the harm in letting your girlfriend think that she was the cat's mother? Where's the harm here? So yeah, your ex comes over and, mothers your cats every once in a while, but that doesn't mean that the cats can't have 2 moms. This is just kind of silly. This is a needless hill to die on. Just let your cats have 2 moms. They're not going to go tattle to your ex that you're starting to call someone else their mom. I mean, it doesn't work that way, right? The cats aren't going to talk. I think that you really should not pick this battle to fight. I think that this is perfectly fine for her to want to be your cat's mom, and it's only going to build resentment and envy if you don't allow your girlfriend to call your cats her children. Anyhow, good luck. You're the jerk. Your cats can have 2 moms. Your cats aren't children. They're cats. Your pact is weird, and it makes me think that you aren't over your ex. Just let your girlfriend love your cats and be a cat mom too. Yeah. You're the jerk. You seem to care more about hurting your ex than you do about hurting your current girlfriend. Why are you prioritizing your ex's feelings over the feeling of the woman you are currently in a relationship with? Yeah. That is definitely a great point to make. All right. Our last letter is titled, Am I a jerk for walking out on my handicapped father after he made a joke about my girlfriend's mutism? I'm a 26-year-old male, and I've been with my girlfriend, a 25-year-old female, for 6 years. About a month ago, my girlfriend experienced a very traumatic event. I can't say what happened, but it was so bad that it rendered her entirely mute and reclusive after she gave her statement. She literally did not speak for 2 months. She had to quit work due to PTSD and her inability to communicate verbally. Therapy has been very helpful, and she's made progress. Now she can answer yes/no questions and give short replies. She supplements her verbal communication with facial expressions and body movement, so I understand her quite well. My father recently had a surgery on his leg, and he was at home recovering. My mother asked me if we could spend the day helping him around because she needed to go somewhere. We agreed to help, but before I went there, I warned them about her mutism. They've met her before, so I knew it would catch them off guard if she was oddly quiet. I didn't go into detail, but I asked that they were patient. They said they would. About a week ago, my girlfriend and I drove 45 minutes to their house. We exchanged air hugs, and my girlfriend waved at my mom and dad. My mom gave us a big list of things to mind while she was away and said that she'd be back by the evening. The three of us spent most of the day talking. Well, my dad and I talked. We don't have the best relationship, but things have been neutral for the past decade or so. My dad asked my girlfriend a question, and she just shrugged. He said, cat got your tongue? We awkwardly laughed it off, but she left to use the bathroom, and I reminded him not to make any comments about her silence. Sometime later, he made another comment, and it was so rude that I can't repeat it here. But it involved comparing her to someone with autism in a degrading way. I told him that if he made one more statement, that we were leaving. After my girlfriend brought him dinner and his medication, she said in a quiet yet audible voice, "Here you go." My dad's reply? "Well, would you look at that? It talks." Yes, he referred to her as an it. I was furious. I didn't even say anything as I escorted her out to the car and then drove us home. I could hear my dad calling out to us, but I ignored him. He tried calling, and I ignored all of them. About 15 minutes after we got home, my mom called me, screaming that I left my dad alone. Apparently, he had soiled himself because he was in too much pain to bring himself to the bathroom. I admit I feel bad, but I stood my ground and explained the situation. She said that she didn't care and that I had no right to put my girlfriend's feelings over my dad's recovery. What if something bad had happened? I told her that he should have taken my warning seriously and that he had no right to mistreat other people and excuse his bad behavior as a joke. She yelled and hung up in frustration. Neither of them have contacted me since, and I'm starting to worry if I was truly in the wrong. I don't hate my parents. I was just trying to defend my girlfriend. Did I overreact? Am I the jerk? No, OP, you're not the jerk here. You did the right thing. And the thing is that you gave your father plenty of leeway here. You told him to, if he did this again, that you were going to leave, and you upheld that. That shows him that you're not going to put up with this nonsense, and that, it also shows your girlfriend that you care and are going to stick up for her when she needs you to. Your girlfriend doesn't have a voice right now, and it's important that you speak up for someone who doesn't have a voice and who is powerless to defend themselves against someone like your dad. So no, I don't think that you're the jerk. I think your dad's the jerk, and I think that he hopefully learned a pretty good lesson here about being respectful. Now, as for your mom's statement, when she said that you didn't have the right to put your girlfriend's feelings over your dad's recovery, that's nonsense. I mean, that's just completely untrue. You need to put your girlfriend's feelings above your dad's recovery. And if you don't, then you and your girlfriend are going to become a walking mat for your dad. And he said some stuff that was really out of line, and you could have left at the second statement, but you didn't. And she was trying to be nice, and she said, "Here you go." And I'm sure it took a lot for her to speak out and actually say something. And, it was a really big step for her, but your dad kind of ruined it with being a jerk like this. So hopefully your girlfriend recovers soon. Hopefully she can learn to find her voice again. And I hope everything is all right for her. And I hope everything's all right for you. Not the jerk. It was less than a 45-minute drive home, and your mother called 15 minutes after you got home, which means that he was alone for less than an hour. A grown man that soiled himself is not because he couldn't go to the bathroom, but because he felt it was the better option than going to the bathroom in pain. Honestly, his messed up sense of humor makes me wonder if he did it on purpose or out of spite to make sure that your mother would be on his side because she'd be upset after coming home to that. You stood up for your girlfriend when someone was mocking her for having a traumatic response to a traumatic event. You did the right thing. Your dad is a jerk. Your mother is a jerk for defending him. Not the jerk. Your father was disrespectful and abusive. He was harassing your girlfriend whose only reason for being there was to help him out. She said that she didn't care. Bingo, hence your poor relationship with your dad. Your feelings may never have been important enough for them to work on things. You didn't overreact, you reacted appropriately, and they couldn't handle it. Be careful about being pulled back into their skewed priorities. Alright folks, that's all the time we have for today. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, consider giving me a thumbs up. If you didn't, consider giving me a thumbs down. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you all tomorrow.